Hello everybody and welcome to On the Road Truck Simulator here on Ps4 with me, Farmer Willie B. So today we are going to be taking a look at On the Road Truck Simulator. This is a game that was released in 2021. I bought it on release and it was an absolute buggy mess and gave it up for a while. It's just had an update on Tuesday past, so we're going to have a look, see, and find out exactly what is what and what has changed. So yeah, I've gone through the whole loading screen and we're here in the game. This is my garage here. I've already hired a worker, so we're going to, there's this fella here. So we start off with two trucks. We start off with the TGX Ridge Box and the TGX Semi-Tractor. Now I'm driving the MAN versions of these. There is the Scania version. So at the moment we've only got MAN and Scania. There are more trucks in the works. So they should be coming very soon, hopefully. Hopefully they get them out to us very soon. It'll be very interesting to see the new brands. So yeah, we've got a cattle trailer here, so we're going to change the driver for that one, and we're going to put Yannick on that. So we'll select him. So yeah, here's your kind of tablet, so to speak. Gives you an overview of everything for your emails, the logistics. This is where you'll choose your jobs for yourself and your employees. So what we're going to do with Yannick is we are going to put him to work. He's already down here at the cooperative, which is going to be for pigs. Hopefully they get more animals or something for us to deliver as well. So we're going to send him to Stuttgart, and that's him on his way. So we don't need to worry about any of that. We can load him up with more and more, but I'm quite happy just to send him down with one thing only. So here's our truck. This is the rigid box. We've got the fuel tanks, which we'll be filling up very soon because we've got no fuel. We can attach a tandem trailer to the back. We can open the doors and we can get in and out of our truck, which is completely different to Truck Driver on my other series. You cannot exit the truck, you cannot open anything, you can't really interact with anything. So let's have a look back on the vehicle screen. So as you progress through the game, you'll open up new slots for new trucks and drivers. Well, hopefully by the time I get to some point down here, maybe there'll be new trucks added to the game. So here's your trucks. You've got the 4x2, the 6x2, which just changes the back wheels. You've got the 4x2 and the 6x2 for the semi-tractor. And you've got the container lorry, which is for the containers, which will go, same thing with the Scanias as well. There is somewhere you can actually, there was a way you could actually see them. They're there, trailers. So we're going to here. So we've got the box trailer, which is like a drawbar. We've got the semi-box trailer, Gigaliner trailer. This is the one with the pivot at the front, which can be a bit of a nightmare. Tandem box, the cattle trailer, and the drawbar containers for the shipping containers, and the semi-container. And this is the new one, which is the one for cars. So yeah, hopefully we can get to buy that at some point, and we can get the truck changed over. I had a problem with doing that at one stage. I tried to get him to go back to keel, and when I went to go and see the truck, it wasn't there, so it kind of disappeared. But that was before the update, so hopefully that's changed. Right, so inside the truck. Being on PS4, the graphics are really good. I do like them. I'm not complaining about the graphics at all. Draw distance is a bit terrible. There's a bit of a fog in the front there, as you can see. But overall, graphically, it looks really nice. It does look really nice. So what we need to do here is we need to go to the tachograph, which is this device on the wall, or on the roof, should I say. We've got to put our card in and change our mode to driving mode. And then we go to start our vehicle. Sounds nice as well. It's not, doesn't sound terrible. It sounds really nice. I like it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into the logistics screen, and I could go to Tom Oil. I want to do a short journey down to, even if I got another one in Kiel, but I want to try and do one down to Hamburg, because there's 1,600 kilometers of road, and it's going to take a while to do the long distance journeys. So once I learn where I'm going to be cutting videos and editing videos, then we'll stick to shorter ones at the moment. So what we'll do first is zoom in. Oh yeah, I'll just show you the whole map, because the map is based in Germany and it is pretty big. So I'm hoping that we're going to get expansions at some point around here. Would be really nice if they expanded to other countries as well, just outside of Germany. But I don't think that's going to happen, which is a shame. So we're going to see if we can get something here to Hamburg. It's not a lot, but it's going to get us started anyway, so you can actually see exactly what's going on. But I want to bypass the easy tank before we go. So what will happen here is it will give me the route directly to pick up the pallets first, and then it will take me through the station, so I can go up, and then it'll give me the white line once I basically after I've delivered. So what I want to do here is I want to move that up to the top, and that will take me to the petrol station first. So I've never really been able to get my settings correct for my steering, so you'll need to bear with me. My steering is pretty terrible, as I noticed that the steering does need a bit of tweaking, but overall, from what I'm hearing, the update has been phenomenal for a lot of people. It's made the game far more playable. Oops, wrong way. So especially on Xbox, a lot of Xbox players were complaining that, well, the game was just crashing all the time and they couldn't do anything. So most of them gave up with the game, which was a shame, because we had a lot of high hopes the first year of the game, and nothing came. 2 years, nothing was coming that was, you know, really letting us come back to play the game. And now this update has apparently been a game changer. So we'll pull into the petrol station first. I'll try not to make these videos too long, but I can't promise too much. I know there are a couple of people that I'm watching at the moment that are doing live streams on it, and they're taking in excess of an hour to do deliveries, and I only get an hour to record, so I've got to be careful. So here we are at the petrol station. Not too bad. A bit bright, but you know, can't have it all our own way. And we're going to fill up just by holding X on the controller for PlayStation. And I find it amazing because you can actually get out and interact with these things. You can't even do that in Euro Truck, I don't think, unless you've got a mod installed. So it's not something that was put straight into the game. But for on the road, that was the first thing they had. Into the game, so we could just get in and out of our trucks. Right, so let's get the ignition up. Hopefully key binding will be something that we'll get as well. One thing we can do as well, which is quite good, is we can look out the window like the can in Euro Truck. And that car just disappeared. So there was a car there and it completely disappeared. Right, so we're going to be going the long way around, so I'll get to our destination, to the pickup point, and then I'll cut you guys back in. So I'll see you very soon. Welcome back, everybody. So we're just coming up to our destination for picking up our load of pallets. We're just going to turn into this area here. Right, so what we want to do here is just park here a second, jump out of the truck, and then we're going to go to the depot, and we're going to grab the paperwork. Perfect. And then we'll get our truck reversed up. My reversing skills are not the very best either, so if you want a good laugh, just keep watching. Well, it's pretty bad with the actual bigger truck. It's not so bad as... Before I forget, we better open the doors. Normally this would illuminate green, but it's not going to do that. So there we go. There's our pallets. Oh, come back out of the truck. So that's our pallets in, right there. Forgot to show you, but the truck is empty, so it does show you that there is something in there. So off we go. Well, what I want to quickly do first. Oh, wrong screen. Seat adjustment backwards. Sit back a wee bit. I can see a wee bit more. And then what I'll do is I'll take the navigation screen off. So we'll use the little one on the dashboard there. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing really well. So yeah, that's the only gripe that I have at the moment is with the steering. As you'll notice there, the steering wheel does not come back very fast. Not sure if there's if one of the settings actually makes it do that, but I would ideally like it to come back a lot faster than that. So especially when I'm turning corners. Otherwise, you have to go pretty slow. So, but apart from that, I mean, apart from the draw distance and that fog in the distance there, everything else seems to be running a lot smoother. The steering is better, but as I say, it's when the steering wheel comes back into play after you're turning a corner, it could be quite especially traffic lights. And I did get caught out at the traffic lights as well. Excuse me. I accidentally went over the line and got the camera flashed me, and yeah, picked me up on that. The only thing I find with not having the navigation on the screen is I can't tell how far I've got left to go. So we've got 93 kilometers to go. Hopefully we get there all in one piece. Hopefully we don't have any incidents or accidents. I mean, I find, you know, I do find at times that the steering wheel does come back quick enough, but there are other times when I'm like, no, it's not fast enough. Now, I do want to try and keep this as close to being realistic as I can, so we are gonna drive at the speed limit. If I go over the speed limit and I click for the cruise control, it will come back down to underneath or to the actual speed limit. So but I'm looking forward to this series, so hopefully you guys follow along and you're enjoying, and you enjoyed this first episode. I also have Farming Simulator 22 on my channel, but holding off on that until I get a PS5. I seem to be having a lot of problems with the game crashing on me, so I don't know if it's a problem with the game itself, it being the disc version. So I was informed by someone that that was happening to them before their Ps4 went on the blink. So yeah, it is a bit daunting with that fog in the distance there, just running along the hillside. But so far so good. Not been any major issues. The AI has had an upgrade as well, so it now no longer just stays behind you or stays in the one lane. It will switch lanes. Someone did say there still is an issue with AI popping up every so often in the distance. I'm not really seeing it popping up, I'm seeing it coming through that fog, like as if it's driving through it, but it could just be me. I would really like to see a traffic intensity slider where we could turn it up or down, because I would really like to see a lot more traffic on the road. It can be quite boring, just even through the towns or the cities. It could be very like a ghost town. You literally see one or two cars, and yeah, that's not my cup of tea. I like it to be pretty busy, so hopefully there'll be an update for that. But I will be porting this over to my PlayStation 5 anyway when I get it. So we'll see how that goes. As I say, the graphics are far better on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, obviously, because it can handle the game better. So they say anyway, it can handle the game better, but to be honest, we've got a lot of high-end games on PlayStation 4 that graphically are amazing. This is made on Unity engine, so it's a cheap engine, it's a free engine. So, I mean, if they were to have paid the money and used a more suitable engine for designing these types of games, I think this game would have really rocked it straight off the bat on console. But as I say, it was now, what, 2 years, and finally got an update that's actually worth going back and playing the game for. So, and truck drivers not really had any updates whatsoever, so I can't really say too much on the road. Aerosoft seem to be putting in a huge effort for this game, so all eyes focused on this at the moment. There is Fernbus Simulator coming out soon as well, so I might, when on my new console, I might actually buy it for that. So that could be another simulator we could be doing. I enjoy my simulator games, especially my truck games. I mean, I've played Euro Truck Simulator since the very beginning when it was 18 Wheels of Steel, the very first one. And I basically progressed all the way up from that. And I do have ETS2 on my laptop. It runs smooth enough. It runs pretty well. Just don't want to be adding mods, you know, too many mods and stuff on it. It could end up just clogging up the laptop. So, but there is word that SCS are talking about building a new engine to create ETS2 for next-gen consoles. So, yeah, hopefully they get an engine sorted out for that. And it'd be something to be delighted to see. Euro Truck on console. There is another one coming out. I think it's Australian Trucker or Australian Truck Simulator. It looks pretty phenomenal. It does look pretty phenomenal. So if you haven't checked that one out, if I remember to leave the name of it in the description below, so you can check it out. We've 20 kilometers to go now, so we're not too far away. And we are... We've done pretty well, actually. I'm pretty... Oh, what on earth were you playing out there? I wasn't at fault there, that was his fault. I lost my train of thought there. Yes, we've not had any major mishaps at the moment, which is nice. Now this here, coming on and off the slipway, on these slipways, you do not get much margin for error. These are quite narrow corners, and I find with the like the cattle trailer and stuff, you don't get much room for error, and even if you think you're pulling it off, your trailer might not be close enough to that barrier, but it will give you a penalty even though you're not close to the barrier and you've not really clipped it. So there's not really much room for any error going around that. You have to go around it pretty slow. Yeah, you know what you did wrong. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did there. Let's not end up on the dashcam videos on YouTube. So yeah, I mean, so far I've enjoyed it so far. We've not done too much. We've not done a lot, but from what I'm seeing, it's smooth. It is nice and smooth. It's a lot smoother than it's ever been, that's for sure. So I can't complain. The update seems to have done a good bit of wonders to the game. So hopefully this is a series that's going to start up if you guys are going to enjoy it. as you can see, it is a bit of a ghost town. There's literally no traffic. We really need to have some sort of traffic density slider where we can adjust the slide, you know, the traffic to our own, you know, preference. So if you do end up watching this Fabian, that's something we could probably do with a bit more traffic. Because even going along the bridge across the autobahn, you can stand on it and watch, and there's just no traffic flowing at all. It's just like one car, then maybe a truck, and then maybe a van, and it's not busy enough, if you know what I mean. It'd be much better if it was a lot busier. Right, so we're 2 kilometers away, so just round the corner here and we should be at our destination. Some of the parking areas for the trailers is pretty tight, especially for like the cattle trailer or the curtain trailer. They can be pretty tight corners parking. See what I mean about the turning? I can't. That's on the fastest steering. And yes, I can understand if I'm going slow, but I mean, I've got it set where it should be going a lot faster. Yeah, this is one of the areas here. Where getting one of those trailers in here would be quite a nightmare. Right, so let's open up the doors. Right, look out the window. Go for it. Yeah, I don't know why it's not illuminating. I wish it would illuminate, that way I know exactly what I'm doing. Right, there we go. Well, that's that done. Almost. I just got to pull forward a wee bit. That's good. There we go. Damage, no damage. Oh, no penalties. Perfect. So we got 1,849 euros for that. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to turn our ignition off. Perfect. So that's our first delivery, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you're informed of my uploads. Hopefully I'll get one a week of each, one of truck driver and one of on the road. So hopefully there'll be a video a week of each. That's what my game plan is at the moment. With not doing Farming Simulator at the moment, I should have more time to do it. So yeah, so please leave a comment in the comment section below. Greatly appreciated. I like constructive criticism. I love reading all the comments, and I do get back to everybody. So with that said, guys, hopefully you'll join me in the next journey through Germany, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye for now.